everybody, and welcome back to Limbus Company. Alrighty, so I went ahead and did a little bit of off-camera grinding, and everybody's level 30 now. So, you know, they all went from level 24 to 30. That's why this episode took so long to come out. Okay, wow. That's a lot of free stuff. Defense, offense, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we are going to continue from exactly where we left off. There are two things I want to mention. Number one, this Dawn skin is absolutely amazing. Number two, there's going to be an Ishmael skin coming out here soon. And I gotta say, it's the second time ever I've seen a skin, an identity, in this game that has just drove me crazy. I think it's called, like, Dock Boat Fixer, Dock Work, I don't know. It's gonna be for the next, kind of in-between event. So, yeah, the amount of time it took me to level was way too long. Regardless, I really want it, and part of the reason I really want it is because in the Shadow Council Discord, which you should totally join, people sent a little bit of art of it, and, yeah, it's, let's just say she's got some assets that she's going to use in battle. Now, with that being said, the game's gonna freeze for a second. We finally know how many levels are in this. 54, and seemingly multiple chapters. So that's cool. So yeah, we've got quite a bit that we gotta do. So let's continue right from where we left off. This seems like a perfectly fine team. So, yeah, we're still fighting the bull. Hopefully we can get past it now that everybody is 6 levels higher. Okay, I gotta tell you, our odds don't exactly look much better after getting those levels. But we're gonna try. And we immediately lose. At least we get a little bit of damage. Simply guarded. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is working so well. Wow, I'm glad I farmed up those levels. Oh, this is great. Double favored. Alright, we like that. Struggling to all. So, do that so we can get some free damage. He dead. You dead. Some paralyzed would be cool. Offense level down? Maybe. Gain some protection, unopposed.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay, great.
최선을 다해보자. 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
I don't think Honglu took damage because otherwise he'd be dead. Okay. Actually, can't we? No, we can't. Okay. Targets the rearmost unit. You know what? Try and stop that one. Okay, double struggling. You know what then? Tank that. Okay, you're gonna be struggling regardless. Let's have Heath go ahead and tank it.
실행합니다.
Okay. This will make it easier to clash as well.
아직 살아 있을 거야.
좋아. 방금은 전략의 승리야. 계속 밀어붙이자.
Okay. Managed to tank it. Okay, we're kind of favored all around. I want to try and stop that. Someone's got to stop this one. It's not going to be you. You know what? We'll have you go for it. Favored. Ooh. Neutral, I'll do that. Favored. Okay.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Okay, we're not staggered though, so we can stop something next turn because he has extra defense power. And it looks like that's exactly what we gotta do. Okay. I'm gonna just defend that then. Because this is probably gonna be the most damage. So, yikes. Okay, Ishmael's kind of out of luck. Okay, so... You know what? We can win that. We can win that. Unopposed, we'll just have to go for it. And unopposed, just go for it.
표정에 따라
He did. I don't really think there's any saving him. Blunt fragility, yes. Okay. You can certainly try.
행동을 개시합니다.
Ah! Okay. Unfortunate. Not the end of the world. Yeah, he's definitely going down now. Well, actually, he managed to handle that pretty good.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Okay, let's raise our SP. I know this attack was actually nerfed a little bit. But we're still gonna see what we can do. Okay, yikes. Okay, favored. Neutral, you know what? We just gotta take it. Okay, and then take that. So Ishmael is fine. Let's go.
모든 결과들은 하우스트가 알아요.
I think, was that a stagger? Ah, part broken. It's a stagger now.
계속 몰아붙이자고. 유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Okay. Most damage possible.
표정대로.
Also, managed to do it in under 10 turns. So, okay, so those 6 levels did actually really come into play. Whew! God dang, that is a hard fight. Hey, first try back, though. I'll take that. As the prolonged cycles of pain came to an end.
환상체 제압이 무사히 끝났군요. 버스로 복귀해도 되겠어요.
The abnormality has been successfully suppressed. We can return to the bus now. It was a success that accompanied many deaths and revivals on our side, but I nodded anyway. We got back on the bus, harboring a few unanswered questions.
예상보다 늦었군. 오래간만에 낮잠이란 걸 자볼까 생각하던 참이었는데 말이지.
You came back later than expected. I was just about to take my first nap in a while. My voices are going to be a little off. It's been probably over a month since the last episode. I explained the oddities we ran into earlier to Virgilius. To be precise, Faust did the heavy speaking. Faust. I was expecting him to coldly tell me to do my job as the middle manager and follow whatever orders I'm given. But his answer was surprisingly earnest.
환상체라는 존재가 세간에 거의 알려지지 않았던 존재이니만큼 자세한 정보까지 쥐고 있는 것은 아닙니다. 딴테.
The existence of abnormalities has been almost completely unknown to the public, and we don't possess all of the details on them either, Dante. Didn't think you'd admit it right away. Faust flinched a little, but she didn't relay what I just said.
그런 건 추후에 파우스투 씨 쪽에서 잘난 우리 림버스 컴퍼니의 다른 부서들과 함께 속 시원히 밝혀줄 거라고 기대해 보지 않겠습니까?
Enigmatic as they are, let's leave Miss Faust and other departments of our proud Limbus company to uncover all the details in the future, as we likely ought to.
그러죠.
Will do. Was Faust given any time at all to do some research on this job? The mysteries were left unsolved, but if Faust accepted the suggestion without a hitch, it probably means she's thought of a way.
거기 왜 아까부터 자꾸 어깨를 움츠리고 다니는 거지?
You! Why do you have your shoulders hunched over like that?
가뜩이나 조그맣던 통에 어깨까지 수그리고 다니니까 아예 보이지도 않는군.
You're short enough as you are, and this shrunken posture makes you practically imperceptible.
시크프리드님을 다시 만날 수 있을 줄 알았어.
I hope to meet Lord Siegfried again.
지크프리드님이 누구셨더라?
Who was Lord Siegfried again?
한 손으로는 저희를 베어가면서 다른 한 손으로는 기념사진을 찍었던 놈 아닌가요?
Wasn't that the man who took photos of himself while cutting us down with one hand?
자크프리더.
Right. That Zach Freacher guy. Ishmael was breathing audibly through her nose. The incident at the checkpoint must have left some deep grudges for her.
본인이 사람들을 구하는 모습 시크프리드님께도 보여드리려고 했단 말이오.
Eager was I to show him my valiant acts of rescuing imperiled civilians.
나중에 훌륭한 해결사가 되어서 만나기로 약속도 했는데.
I vowed that I shall meet him again as a fixer of noble cause.
아이 그런 건 오랜 시간이 지난 후 재회해야 감격이 큰 법이야 돈키호테. 차라리 잘 됐다고 생각해 보자고. 응?
Reunions are more touching if it's after a long time, Don. Tried thinking that it's a good thing he didn't show up today.
확실히 어색하긴 하군.
It really is strange, though.
고경꾼이 많은 곳에서 벌어진 사건엔 그자가 빠질 리 없는데.
He's dead. He's being experimented on. He's not one to miss spectacles with this many spectators around.
아, 흔히 말하는 연예인 같은 분인가요?
Oh, is he kind of like a celebrity then?
비슷한 것 같군. 그자는 쇼맨십에 특화되어 있으니 보통 K사에서는 이럴 때 반드시 내보내지.
You could say that. He has a flair for showmanship, so it's usual for K-Corp to take advantage of these kinds of commotions by sending him.
하지만 모든 이목을 다 끌 수 있었던 사건에서 그자가 나타나지 않았다는 건.
But if he hasn't shown up for this perfect opportunity to draw the public's full attention, that means this isn't something they wanted people to notice.
시크프리드님을 그런 식으로 폄하하지 마시오.
I shan't. take such vicious slander of Lord Siegfried?
그분이 냈던 자서전.
Siegfried.
영웅이란 모름지기 마지막까지 웃어야 한다. 42페이지 5번째 줄을 보면 때와 장소를 가리지 않고 약자들을 구하러 갈 것이라고 써 있었어.
On the 5th row of page 42 of his autobiography, a hero should keep smiling until his last. He writes that he shall be there to aid the weak no matter when and where.
그래. 그 신념 부디 잘 간직하고 있으라고.
All right. You'd best hold that belief of yours dearly.
뭐라도 믿는 편이 헛날의 극한을 버티는 데 도움이 될 테니.
That way, you'll have something to cling to when you face the extreme in the future.
필요한 과정입니다.
Not bad. Oh boy. Dude, I'm not gonna have enough energy to even get to 50. But you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be a long episode. For Limbus, I know some of you guys prefer to play it yourselves, which is totally fine. You don't have to come watch me play it. But for the sake of not clogging up a bunch of uploads, I think I'm just gonna do like a just stupid massive episode. And we're gonna get as far as we can. I'm not saying we're gonna get through the entire chapter, but we're gonna try. At the very least, we're gonna get to the dungeon. We managed to defeat the abnormalities and got back on the bus. Who could be giving us a request? I looked out the window, pretending not to hear Ishmael's faint humming. As the futile conversations reached an end, the bus lazily pulled to a stop. We'd arrived in front of a building so tall it would take a while to count the floors. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael almost seemed to be pressured. A few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도라는 게 생긴 모양이에요. 이제야 평범한 사람들이 살만한 곳에 초대도 받고요.
I guess we've earned some renown. We're finally being invited to places regular people would live.
말해두는데 지난번처럼 터무니없는 의뢰랑 보수면 난 이 일에서 빠질 거니까 그렇게 알아.
Let me make one thing clear. If the request and the reward's a load of tosh like the last time, I'm out. Heathcliff ground his teeth, whether by Hong Lu's words or due to memories of what we got into last time we were here.
아, 예상대로 조금 늦으셨군요.
Oh no. Ah, you're a little late as expected. As expected.
저자는
That man is...
다시 만나 뵙게 되어 좋군요. 참고로 이건 비즈니스용 멘트가 아니라 진심입니다.
It's a pleasure to meet you again. I want you to know that this is my heartfelt sentiment and not a formality. A familiar face I never expected to see again greeted us.
간다. 말했지?
I'm out. I already told you. Give it a moment. Let's at least hear what he has to say, okay?
놔! 생닭들이랑 탱고나 추는 악몽을 꿔야했던 기분을 네가 알아? 어?
Let go. Do you even know how it feels to have nightmares about doing the tango with raw chickens? Huh?
사실 지난번 의뢰는 여러분의 역량을 테스트하기 위한 사전 의뢰였습니다.
To tell you the truth, my last request was a test to measure your competence.
훌륭한 점수로 통과하셨고요. 축하드립니다. 이것도 진심이에요.
And you passed with flying colors. Congratulations. I mean this one as well.
누구 마음대로 테스트를 하고 점수를 줘. 이런 씨.
Who are you to test and grade us? You.
그거야 물론
And that's of course.
그거야 물론 저의 똑소리 나는 비서 삼조 씨 마음이죠. 여러분이 림버스 컴퍼니로군요.
That's of course at the discretion of Mr. Samja. my shrewd secretary. So, you must be from Limbus Company.
반가워요. 동랑입니다. 삼조 씨한테 이야기 많이 들었어요. 팬이 될 뻔했지 뭐예요.
What are these names?
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dongrang. I'm Dongrang. I'm a Dongrang. Okay. I heard a lot about you from Samjo. It almost made me a fan.
팬이라였어 방금?
Ah. A fan? Didst thou say that we have earned thine adoration?
립 서비스잖아, 돈키호테.
It's just flattery, Don.
솔직히 말씀드리자면 사전 테스트를 해보자는 건 제 생각은 아니었어요. 여러분 실험용 닭도 아닌데 너무하잖아요.
If I'm being quite honest, the test wasn't my idea. I mean, you aren't lab hands or anything, and you deserve better than involuntary tests.
네, 제가 제안했습니다.
Indeed, it was my suggestion.
그야 림버스 컴퍼니는 알려진 정보가 거의 없는 신생이면서도 아닌 듯한 정체불명의 회사잖아요.
I had reason to do so, as your Limbus company is a little-known firm that could or could not be newly established.
저희가 동랑님 말씀만 덜컥 믿고 위험을 감수하면서까지 의뢰를 맡길 수는 없지 않겠습니까?
We couldn't take the risk of entrusting an unknown organization with the request on Mr. Dongrang's word alone.
그러니까 의뢰를
So that means you're requesting us? Ishmael asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request, her face seeming rather proud.
그거야 당연하죠. 왜냐하면 당신들은
Why, of course. Because you all are...
아 여기서 이러지 말고 제 연구실 구경하러 갈래요? 재밌는 거 많이 있는데.
perfect subjects. Is that what you're gonna say? We're perfect subjects to experiment on? Is that where this is going? Food resource! You're cannibals. We're cannibal. We're in Cannibal Town. It's Cannibal Town. Oh my god. That's why Ryoshu. Dude. Dude, we're in cannibal country. They want to eat us. They want to grind us down into green goop, put us into food, put us in their veins, and eat us. I'm calling it. They're gonna eat us. They want to eat us. We're perfect food. Why don't I show you to my lab? There are many fun things to see. Changing the subject so shamelessly is only gonna bother us more.
네? 동랑님 연구실로 데려가신다는 말씀이십니까? 이자들을요?
I see that's still happening.
Sorry? Are you really gonna take these people to your laboratory?
왜? 테스트는 통과했다면서 삼조 씨.
Why not? They passed your test, didn't they, Mr. Samjo?
더군다나 방금 환상체라는 것까지 처리할 정도로 실력자이신 분들이라면
And if they've got the skills to take down what they called an abnormality as we saw today.
아하! 알고 계셨어? 역시 영웅들이 지나간 발자취는 금세 소문이 퍼지는가 보군.
Aha! Thou hast heard? My traces of heroic deeds indeed make themselves known to the masses in no time.
말을 재밌게 하네요.
That's a fun way to put it.
아, 당신이 관리자인 단테님이라고 했나요? 잠깐 이야기 좀 가능할까요?
Ah, and you must be the manager. It was Dante, yes? May we speak for a moment? You want to use me to keep reviving them so you have unlimited meat? Oh, dude, I'm so onto it. Dude, I've called it. Ah, yes. Our K-Corp juices that keep people alive. It makes for infinite meat, and your clock, it does so but better. No resources for all value. That's where this is going. Faust tried to say something to Dongrang, but he and Samjo pulled me far away by the time she stepped forward. Nice. We saw someone we never thought we would see again. But the sinners didn't seem too thrilled about the reunion. The client, who says his name is Dongrang, starts a friendly conversation. This is despite the fact that no one other than the sinners can hear what I say. I mean, I don't mind, but you two can't hear me anyway.
사실 부끄러워서 말은 안 꺼냈는데 당신의 직원들 중 제 옛날 친구가 있어요.
I was too embarrassed to bring it up in front of the whole group, but actually, one of your employees was an old friend of mine. Oh? Who is it?
그런데 그분도 부끄러웠는지 아는 척을 안 해주시더군요. 매우 서운했지만 내색 안 하느라 얼마나 힘들었던지.
I mean, we could probably, like, mimic out what we want to say, like, give a big shrug instead of, who is it? I don't know. And he wouldn't give me a nod either. Perhaps he was embarrassed like me. It was a struggle to hide how disheartened I was. Maybe you weren't as close as you thought then. Wait, can you hear my voice?
동랑님, 이분은 정상적인 소통이 불가능한 분입니다.
Mr. Dongring, this individual is unable to communicate normally.
그래서 말하는 거야, 삼조 씨. 마치 태엽 달린 인형이 되고 걱정거리를 중얼거리는 꼬마 시절로 돌아간 것 같잖아.
That's why I'm speaking, Mr. Samjo. It's like I'm back to being a child, muttering my woes to a wind-up toy, don't you think? That all was a monologue? What are you two even doing?
제가 여러분께 의뢰를 부탁했던 것도 그 친구의 영향이 커요. 모르는 사람보다는 아는 사람이 더 믿음이 가는 법이잖아요.
It was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request to you. I can entrust a familiar person better than a stranger.
보이십니까? 제가 이래서 한치도 방심할 수가 없습니다. 정에 흔들리셔가지고.
See, this is why I can't let my guard down for even a moment. You're too easily influenced by human attachment.
그러니까 단테 씨는 저와 그 친구 사이는 알아서 잘 딱 깔끔하고 센스 있게 모른 척 해주세요. 알겠죠?
So, let me ask you a favor. Use your tact and consideration to pretend that you know nothing about the relationship between him and me. Okay? You haven't even told me who that friend is. Although I'm gonna guess it's Honglu. I can only let out a deep sigh and shake my head. The conversation that never got through ended as arbitrarily as it began. This isn't asking a favor. You're giving me a note. You're giving me a notice.
여긴 연구실 복도입니다. 보통의 일반인이라면 여기까지밖에 못 들어오겠지만.
We're at the laboratory aisle, suddenly. Ordinary visitors would not be permitted to go any further.
동랑님의 특별 초대기도 하니 이 안쪽까지 안내해드리죠.
But since you have been invited by Mr. Dongring, I will show you to the interior.
우와, 저도 이런 커다란 회사에서 일해보고 싶었는데 말이에요.
Wow. I hoped I could work at a company as big as this.
그럼 림버스 말고 이런 데 입사 지원해보지 그랬어?
Then maybe you could have applied to one. Why didn't you give it a shot?
농담이죠, 로자 씨. 이런 곳은 아무나 못 입사해요. 엘리트 중에서도 최정상 엘리트만이 올 수 있는 곳이란 말이에요.
You're joking, right, Rodion? Not everyone can join these companies. This kind of firm only accepts the very best of the elite.
마치 파우스트 씨나 이상 씨 같이.
Like Faust or Yisong, for example. Ishmael's remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you choose to join Limbus Company out of all options you had?
There must have been better places to shoot for.
저는 파우스트니까요.
Because I am Faust. There was a certain energy in her confidently clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you, Yisung?
구태여 돌아묻겠소. 관리자, 그대는 왜 이곳에 입사한 것이오?
Because I had no choice and you randomly kidnapped me after saving me. Let me take the trouble of asking you in return, manager. Why did you join the company you work for? I mean, that's because I had no other choice.
귀하가 스스로 답을 내주었구려.
That should sufficiently answer your question. Yeah, it looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualifications it takes to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by a stillness that could only be achieved when with everyone in total focus.
단테 봤어? 냉장고에 간식들이 잔뜩 있어. 하나 아니 10개는 슬쩍 해도 티도 안 날 만큼.
Look there! You see that? The fridge is full of snacks! We could take 1 or 10 and they wouldn't notice. And we would break that stillness with nonchalance.
넉넉하게 챙겨 가세요. 삼조 씨, 이따가 탕비실 간식들 소분으로 포장해서 이분들한테 나눠줘.
Take as many as you like. Mr. Samjo, pack some snacks from the break room into small bundles to give them later.
알겠습니다.
Understood.
대박이다 이스. 지금이라도 나랑 이직 준비할까?
That's awesome, Ishi. Maybe we should quit our job and join up here.
다 들려요, 로자 씨.
Everyone can hear you, Radia.
로자 씨, 근로계약에는
Rodion, the work contract says.
농담, 파우스트 씨. 농담. 어?
Joking, Faust. Joking. See?
그럼 이제 의뢰 내용을
Let's move on to the request.
이젠 하다하다 외부인들까지 들여오고 회사 견학까지 시켜주는 거야, 동나?
She's so cute! Ah! Oh, you don't even have a name. You're gonna die in a horrible way, aren't you? Why does everyone I like die?
You're bringing outsiders into the building now? What are you, a field trip guide? What are you, a field trip guide, Dongring?
아, 잠깐 실례. 이분은 슈렌네요. 옆부서 팀장이자 제 입사 동기인데 저한테 상처 입히는 말을 하기 위해 찾아오는 게 주요 일과시죠.
Pardon me for a moment. This is Shrenny. Shren. Oh, forget it. She's the manager of the department next to mine, and a colleague who joined the company at the same time I did. Visiting me to hurl hurtful words takes up much of her daily routine.
회사에선 네 팀에 할애하는 복지비가 이런 식으로 낭비되고 있는 것에 대해 누군가 한 명쯤은 말을 해야 하지 않나 싶었거든.
I figured someone's got to point out the massive drain on our company's welfare budget that is your team.
아, 복지비에 대해 궁금한 거라면 올해의 최우수 부서 트로피를 받아보면 알 수 있을 거야. 그치, 삼조 씨?
If you're wondering how we spend our welfare budget, you'll see when the Department of the Year Award trophy is awarded. Right, Samjo?
최우수 부서가 받는 혜택을 전부 이야기하자면 날밤을 새야 할 정도죠.
It would take a full day to list the benefits the department chosen as the best receives.
아, 둘 다 똑같이 재수 없어.
You're snobs, the both of you.
라이벌인가? 어딜 가나 잘난 사람일수록 시기하는 사람도 많은 법이지.
Is that a rival? I do suppose excellence is followed by envy wherever it is.
시기는 발전의 원동력이니 잘난 쪽이 참아줘야죠. 어제 그 파이 가게에서 회식비로 사온 거 슈렌느 부서에도 돌릴까, 삼조 씨?
Envy fuels advancement, as they say. So it's only right for us to show a little generosity for those following behind. Should we give some of the pies we brought from that store to Shrenhe's department, Mr. Samjo?
안 그래도 그럴 생각이었습니다. 후추, 고추, 상추, 카레 맛으로요.
I was planning to do so. The pepper, chili, lettuce, and curry flavored ones specifically. They're all poisoned, by the way.
그것도 맛있겠는데?
That also sounds tasty.
그럼 마저 얘기를 해보죠.
Now then, let's get back to the main topic.
소문은 들었어요. 황금가지라는 유기물을 수집하는 신생 회사가 있다고.
I heard the rumors. There were a newly formed company collecting organic objects called Golden Bows.
그리고 그 황금가지라는 건 폐쇄된 로보토미 지부에서만 발견되고요.
And those golden bows are found exclusively inside the closed-down branch facilities of Lobotomy Corp.
황금가지의 존재는 어떻게 알게 된 거지?
How did you learn about the existence of golden bows?
얼마 되지는 않았어요. 몇 달 전까지 연구실 근처의 로보토미 지부 시설을 연구실로 쓰고 있었거든요.
It was a recent discovery. We'd been using a Lobotomy Corp branch near our research facility as a lab until a few months ago. When a sudden abnormality escaped. Haha.
그 끔찍한 곳에 연구소를 차렸다고?
You set up a lab in that horrible place?
하지만 전부 매몰되었다고 했는데요.
But I thought they were all buried underground.
뭐 각종 희귀한 자원이나 자료들이 남아 있었을 테니까.
Well, I guess there were rare resources and documents they could use.
연구 대상에 환상체도 포함되었던 건가요?
Did the scope of your research include abnormalities?
알아보시는군요. 연구원이라면 그냥 지나칠 수 없는 존재죠.
Why, certainly. No researcher could overlook such intriguing subjects.
그렇다면 연구원이란 건 죄다 미친놈이고.
Researchers must be all soft in the head if that's what they're thinking. If that's what they're interested in. Oh my god, can I be able to talk at some point through this episode, please?
잠깐.
Hold on.
너 설마 그때 헛소리하면서 닭대가리한테 돌 던진 것도...
When you were mumbling rubbish and tossing a rock at one of them chicken heads, did you...
히스클리프 씨는 가끔씩 예상치 못한 통찰력을 보여주실 때가 있네요.
I will say, Heathcliff's unexpected fits of insight surprise me sometimes.
당신들이 우연을 가장하여 뒤틀림을 소탕해야 하는 상황을 만든 것도 환상체 연구를 뒷받침해 줄 수 있는 정보들을 얻기 위함이었군요.
You led us into dealing with a distortion in a coincidental encounter, so that you could gather data for your research on abnormalities.
아, 우리 삼조 씨는 연기가 영 능숙하지 못해요. 평생을 올곧게만 살아와서 그런가?
Mr. Samjo is no good at acting. I suppose it's due to his upright way of life.
이해해 주세요. 저희로서는 뒤틀림과 환상체의 차이를 명확하게 알 재간이 없었거든요.
Please understand, we had no means to clearly distinguish a distortion from an abnormality.
마음이 산산이 허물어졌을 때 뒤틀린다고 했었나요? 멋있는 비유였어요. 그렇다면 당신들이 허물어진 마음을 원상복귀시켜 준 건가요?
A person distorts when the mind crumbles to figurative pieces, was it? That was a stellar figure of speech. Did you restore his crumbled mind back to health then?
무너진 마음을 대신 쌓아 올려주는 방법은 없어요.
There is no way to piece together someone else's broken mind.
길을 가르쳐 드린 거예요. 계속 머물지 그곳으로 걸어갈지는 은봉이네 호프집 사장님의 선택이었죠.
We merely showed him the path. It was the choice of the restaurant owner whether to stay there or take that path.
와, 당신 정말 많은 걸 아는군요. 제가 조금만 더 어렸다면 펄쩍 뛰면서 당신에게 하이파이브라도 시도했을 거예요.
Wow, you know so much. If I were just a bit younger, I'd have jumped and hopped trying to high-five you.
언제든지 사양하죠.
You're always unwelcome to try.
동랑님, 또 이야기가 새고 있습니다.
Mr. Dongring, you're becoming sidetracked again.
그렇네요. 자, 우리가 로보토미 지부 시설에서 행복하게 연구를 하던 어느 날, 그곳에서 무력 습격 테러가 일어났어요. 아주 갑작스럽게요.
Ah, you're right. All right. Then, one day, while we were happily indulged in research in that laboratory of the Lobotomy Corp branch facility, armed terrorists attacked the place. It was all too sudden.
눈앞에서 폭탄이 터지는 걸 본 적 있나요? 장관이죠. 모든 것이 한순간에 시작되고 끝나버리더군요. 우주 같죠?
Have you ever seen a bomb set off before your eyes? It's quite the spectacle. It all starts and ends in a split second. Just like the universe, isn't it?
테러를 일으킨 세력은 어디였지?
Where are the terrorists now?
인원의 신분은 특정할 수 없을 정도로 제각각이며 목적 또한 불명입니다. 모습을 드러내기 시작한 건 최근이었거든요.
The members have almost nothing in common, and their motive is unknown. They only showed up recently.
결국 동랑시 팀이 머물고 있었던 연구실은 그 테러 집단들이 점령해버렸습니다.
In the end, the terrorist organization took over the laboratory Mr. Dongring's team had stayed in.
연구실은 그때 옮겼던 것인가 보군.
That must be when the lab was moved.
피해는 어느 정도요?
How severe was the damage? Dongring turned his gaze from Yisong to the sporadically unoccupied seats.
저 비어있는 자리들은 말이죠.
You see, those empty seats.
당분간은 공석일 거예요. 죽었거든요. 그때 테러로.
They'll stay that way for a while. Their owners died in the act of terror. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on their cushions, probably as a way to mourn the dead.
이 친구는 손가락만 겨우 건졌는데 둘 곳이 마땅하지 않아서 따로 보관 중이에요. 저쪽 2층 진열장에 있을 거예요.
This fellow we only managed to recover a finger from. We couldn't find the right place to put it, so we've been keeping it in storage. It should be over at the display on the second floor. A solemn silence filled the office, but Dongring continued, brushing the empty desk with his hand.
너무나 많은 걸 두고 와야 했어요.
There is so much we had to leave behind.
동랑 씨.
Dongring.
특히 제 얼굴 캐릭터로 만들었던 상장패를 놓고 왔어요. 되게 좋아하는 기념품이었는데.
I especially missed the plaque, modeled after the face of my character. That was a favorite souvenir of mine.
이거 참 이거 어디까지가 농담이고 진담인지 알 수가 없어 저 양반은.
I'll be stumped. I can't tell how much of what he says is a joke and how much of it is serious.
그러면 저 자리는 어떤 자리지?
What about that seat then? Our attention was brought to the white desk that was completely empty.
저 자리는 예정된 자리예요.
That one is reserved.
새로운 직원이 오기를 기다리고 있는 중이죠.
We're waiting for a new employee to take that seat.
그럼 모집 요강이 따로 있는 건가요? 어디 가면 볼 수 있죠?
Oh, is there an application guideline for the position then? Where can I see it? Ishmael's bright-eyed inquisition was interrupted by Samjo's displeased utterance.
우리 삼조 씨 심기 불편해졌다. 이제 진짜 본론으로 넘어갈까요, 삼조 씨?
Oh dear. Our Mr. Samjo is feeling all uncomfortable now. Shall we actually get to the point then, Samjo?
단도직입적으로 말합니다. 서로 윈윈 플레이를 하시죠.
let me be blunt. I suggest an accord that will benefit both parties.
빼앗긴 연구실을 되찾아 주신다면 당신들에겐 저희가 발견한 황금가지의 소유권을 양도하겠습니다.
If you help us retake the laboratory, we'll yield the ownership of the golden bow we found to you.
질문 드리죠. 확정 계약인가요? 아니면 사후 검토 계약인가요? 방식은 대표기관 집행 방식인가요? 공동 집행 방식인가요?
I have a question. Is this a fixed contract or a post-fulfillment review contract? Will it be represented by delegate bodies or co-executive members?
답변하겠습니다. 하자 책임 없이 대표기관 집행 방식으로 즉석 계약 방식입니다. 1급 계약 사무소를 이용한 이페인을 둔 계약도 절차대로 진행될 예정입니다.
Allow me to answer that. This will be an immediate delegate body representative contract with no warranty liability. A contractual signing overseen by an observer from a Grade 1 contract office will take place following due process. Contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does it really have to be so complicated?
제 회사에서는 제대로 된 이페인을 구하지 못하는 바람에 황금가지를 곧바로 넘겨받지 못했잖아요.
In J-Corp's district, we couldn't get the golden bow right away, despite winning, because we didn't have anyone overseeing the deal.
미리우치파의 우이드 그 자식 로저가 게임에서 이겼는데 약속 안 지키고 묻지마 싸움 걸었잖아.
Oh, that, Yuta from the Merry Archels? She started a fight even after Radio won the game.
마리아치파의 아이드인데.
It's Ida from Los Mariachis.
네, 맞아요. 이페인이 되어줄 줄 알았던 아이드 씨가 쏜살같이 태도를 바꿔버리는 바람에 무력으로 가져와야만 했었죠.
That's right. Instead of playing the observer, she left us with no choice but to take the bow with force.
그래서 입회나 공증을 해주는 협회나 계약 사무소를 이용하는 편이 돈은 많이 들어도 제일 안전한 거예요. 파우스트 씨도 그 점을 제일 주의 깊게 보았을 거고요.
Which is why it's safer to use the service of an association or contract office to stand as an observer or to notarize the contract even if it can be costly. That's what Foss probably considered most carefully, I think. Ishmael explained it like it was common knowledge. I guess it's something well known among city folks.
이건 확실히 저희 쪽에 유리한 체결 방식이군요.
This contract certainly favors our side.
목적만 확실히 달성한다면요.
As long as the goal is achieved.
As long as the goal is achieved.
We watched with our mouths agape as the two declared the conclusion at once.
비밀인데 전 사실 삼조 씨가 하는 말의 절반 이상은 못 알아들어요. 그렇구나 하고 넘기는 거죠.
This is a secret, but I frankly don't get more than half of what Samjo says. I just nod like, oh, I see, and move on.
우연인가? 우리도 마찬가지인데.
Isn't that a coincidence? It's the same for us, too.
적어도 동랑 씨는 알아들어야 하는 거 아닌가요?
Aren't you the last person? No. Aren't you supposed to be the last person to be ignorant of your secretary's words?
아, 그래도 K사 연구실과 계약을 맺으면 당분간은 그분들과 싸울 일은 없겠어요.
Still, I guess making a contract with K-Corp's laboratory means we won't be fighting against the wing staff for a while.
아무리 상처 입혀도 끊임없이 치료되었던 분들이요.
You know, those people who would keep healing their wounds. The team fell into a somber silence. All the memories related to them were filled with misery and suffering.
아, 저희 K3만의 재생 기술을 이미 보셨나 보네요.
Ah, so you've seen the K-Corp's regenerative technology already.
아우, 받기만 했겠어?
We've more than seen it.
아유, 지긋지긋할 만큼 겪고 또 겪었지.
Had to deal with it over and over. I get sick of the thought.
그럼 대신 기념으로 제 실험실 보여드릴까요? 여기 말고 엘리베이터를 한 번 더 타야 해요.
Why don't I show you around my lab instead then? Oh boy. Bless me. Oh man, that one had to come out. Pollen season, I guess. Where was I? Right. It's not here though. You'll have to take the elevator once more.
거기까지 보여주실 생각입니까, 동랑님? 관계자 외 출입 금지인 곳인데.
Yeah? You would show them that much, Mr. Dongring? Yeah, that place is off limits for unauthorized personnel.
방금 삼조 씨 엄청 웃긴 소리 냈다. 뭐 어때? 계약 체결한 기념으로 놀러가 보는 거지.
Well, you just made a really funny noise, Mr. Samjo. Well, it shouldn't hurt. We're hanging out a bit to celebrate the provisional contract being signed. I wasn't sure if that was an appropriate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him. Yay! Dude, this is gonna be a ridiculously long chapter. Oh, we're only on 8. Oh boy. Alright, well. At least we're not spending any energy. Or encephalon. I take like 2 days of a break. And suddenly there is a 6 gig update. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Look, I know I've been slow on this chapter. But this is ridiculous. Oh no. Oh no. The update's already happened. Well, definitely don't think I'm getting her. But we do get our daily login. That's pretty cool. We also get a ton of goodies. Okay, you know what? Maybe we do. Okay, 13 biddies. All right, you know what? I'm gonna... What? It's a magical girl type transformation for Soda? Oh, okay. Yeah, this seems totally fine. And then, of course, the one that I'm most excited for. That one right there. I don't care if it's good or not. I want it. Certainly looks kind of cool. All right, why not? We'll go for it. We got a couple rolls. Why not? You never know if you don't try. Didn't get it. But you know what? We still got one more try. And then after a couple missions, we'll have one more try. Huh? Huh? Oh! You feeling lucky? I think I'm feeling lucky. I might just be feeling lucky. We're gonna see. I bet you it's gonna be the ego and I'm gonna be a little upset. But it's gonna be fine. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, ego's an ego. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. Awesome. Epic.
안녕. 장미 스패너 공방 대표 로자야.
Dang it. Dang it. I'm not like super upset about that because I can just do this now. So, you know, that's cool, but holy crap, what the heck does she do? After boasting about K-Corp's regeneration technology, Dong Rang invited us to his lab. Disregarding Sam Joe's visible shock, we followed him into his workplace. This is where regenerative ampules are made.
표면적으로는 HP 탄이라고 불리고 있기는 하지만 근간은 나노 로봇 치료 기술이죠.
They're publicly called HP bullets, but the underlying principle is a nanobot-based medical treatment.
이런저런 고비가 있었지만 지금은 제가 최근에 아주 쬐끔 개량한 앰플이 제일 대중적으로 사용되고 있답니다.
There have been struggles here and there, but at the moment, the ampule I slightly modified recently is the most commonly used version.
그걸 보급한 사람이 덱이야? 진짜 우리가 그것 때문에 얼마나 죽을 꼽이래.
So let me get this straight. You're the one who supplied that? Dang it, do you have any idea how much that made us suffer?
그 고비를 거의 네 발로 발발 기어서 간신히 넘었죠.
We barely managed to crawl over that adversary.
그래도 전사하거나 치명상을 입은 분들은 아무도 없어 보여서 다행이네요.
I'm relieved that none of you seem to have passed away, or suffered severe wounds at the very least.
회사마다 업무 중 사망에 따른 정의가 다르고 절차도 복잡하다고 들었어요. 삼조 씨가 뭐라고 설명해 줬는데?
That reminds me. I was told companies have different definitions of death on the job, and the processes of dealing with them. I'm sure Mr. Samjo gave me an explanation on it.
아니 그럼 동랑 씨는 계속해서 이 모든 치료는 나노로봇 기술을 연구 중이신 건가?
So, Dongrang, are you continuing your research on improving those, cure-all nanobots?
그럴 리가요. HP탄은 이미 상용화된 지 오래된 기술이에요. 지금은 HP탄을 활용한 가축 개량 연구를 진행 중이죠.
I'm just saying, they're gonna eat the people. I'm calling it now.
Of course not. HP bullets have long been commercialized. My project right now is the improvement of livestock using them.
가축 개량 연구요?
Improving livestock?
절단이 아무것도 아니게 되는 개념이라면, 그저 순간에 지나지 않을 뿐이라면.
If cutting as a concept is reduced to irrelevance, if it becomes limited to a fleeting moment.
생각해 보세요. 우리는 질 좋은 고기들을 무한하게 먹을 수 있는 거예요.
Think about it. We can get an endless supply of high-quality meat.
그냥 질 좋은 고기도 아니라 수많은 사람이 매달려 연구하고 개량한 그런 드물고도 질 좋은 가축들의 고기를 말이죠.
And it's not just any meat. The flesh will come from livestock researched and improved with the combined efforts of countless minds. That's the quality and rarity we're talking about.
아무래도
It seems no. It seems. Oh, I have completely lost his voice. Dude, I've only taken like 1 or 2 days break and freaking I've completely lost Honglu's voice. Honestly, I think Dongrang is more Honglu right now. It seems.
동랑 씨도 로자 씨처럼 누구보다 고기를 진심으로 사랑하시나 보네요.
Dongrang has a love for meat as deep as Radya's. Ayo?
사랑이라. 시간과 관심을 끝없이 쏟는 게 사랑이라면 그럴지도 모르겠네요.
Love, you say? You might be right. If endlessly devoting time and care could be called love.
둘이 묘하게 재수 없는 게 아까부터 끼리끼리 잘 노는구만.
I guess snobby bunches get along well, eh?
Don't beat up our client, okay, Heathcliff?
하는 거 보고.
Depends on how much they behave.
We see live chickens whose wings and legs are being sliced endlessly. They don't even struggle, as if they feel no pain.
나노로봇이 이렇게 생겼나? 아니 내 눈엔 그냥 액체랑 다를 바 없어 보이는데.
Is this how nanobots look? All I see is liquid.
너무나 작은 입자가 유동성을 가지면 유체와 다름없어 보이는 법이니까요.
When infinitesimal particles have fluidity, they will look pretty much the same as fluid.
식량을 위해서 이렇게까지 해야 하는 거예요?
Is it really necessary to go this far for food?
어렸을 때부터 육즙이 흐르는 고기를 먹고 자란 도련님은 보기가 역하신가 보네.
You seem to forget what he went through, Heathcliff. This sight too disgusting to handle for a rich boy who grew up on juicy meat, eh?
꼬맹이, 밥을 위해서는 못할 것이 없는 사람도 세상에 많아.
Okay, that's fair enough, but well, yeah, fair enough. Kiddo, there are lots of people in the world who'd go any length for a meal.
Rodion would know.
아니, 그거랑 다르잖아요. 그리고 저희 가족들은 고기를 먹지 않는 분들이었어요. 저는 아니긴 했지만.
No, I mean, this isn't the same. And my family wouldn't eat any meat. I was an exception, though.
왜 굳이 이런 형태여야 해요? 그러니까 제 말은
Why does it have to be like this? What I'm trying to say is...
하려는 말이 뭔지 알 것 같아요.
I think I know what you're getting at.
역시 조금 부자연스럽죠? 단순히 식량 개선을 위한 거였다면 충분히 더 효율적인 방식이 있을 텐데요.
It does feel rather unnatural, doesn't it? If it was simply for the sake of improving food, there could have been more efficient ways to do it.
적어도 이거 하나는 확실하네. 진작 이 기술이 뒷골목에 전부 퍼졌더라면.
Like I said, Rodion would know. There's one thing I can say for sure. If this technology had been made available in the back streets...
나와 친구들은 쓰레기통이나 뒤지고 다니진 않았을 거야.
My friends and I wouldn't have had to rummage through trash cans.
기술.
Technology.
아니요. 이것은 한낱 사육이요.
No, this is no more than breeding.
저치들은 날 수 있다는 것도 평생 모를 것이요.
They will never realize they have the ability to fly for their entire lives. Yisong spoke, staring directly into Dongrang. It was unusual of him to take this much interest in matters.
반론합니다. 닭은 본래 날지 못하거니와 이 기술은 현재 수많은 시민에게 질적인 복지를
I must object. Chickens cannot fly in the first place, and this technology is providing quality welfare to many.
괜찮아요, 삼조 씨.
It's okay, Samjo.
본래는 눈조차 잘 마주하지 않던 사람이 누군가를 또렷이 노려본다는 건?
For someone who usually wouldn't look others in the eye to glare directly at a person.
그만큼 절박하다는 거잖아요.
That's a sign of desperation, isn't it?
사육은
The husbandry.
연구실에 무슨 일이 생긴 모양입니다.
Something seems to have happened in the lab right now, just as you were about to get into it. Wow, what are the chances?
지금 연구실로 가는 게 좋은 선택일까요?
Will it be a good choice to head there now?
괜찮을 거야, 삼조 씨. 이분들은 우리 재생 앰플을 장착한 K사 경비들과도 맞서 싸워놓고 생체 변화 없으신 실력자들인데.
Well, about that. It'll be fine, Samjo. They're skilled enough that they got out of a scuffle with K-Corp security staff, armed with our regenerative ampules without a scratch.
Terrorist organization.
Oh hey, we're actually getting bits for the event. Well, that kind of works out, doesn't it? Intruders broke into the lab. Samjo called them terrorists, but they rejected the notion and instead introduced themselves as the Technology Liberation Alliance. The TLA. Whatever they are, we have to fight them to survive the attack and proceed with the request. Oh no, do not take that team. Okay, well, because I have no clue what we're up against, Pierce, Blunt,
따라가겠어요.
Mix,
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
just good.
최선은 다해볼게.
Could probably use another Blunt.
와,
Yeah.
기대되네요.
That's a good mix.
몸을 보호하시기 바랍니다.
An explosion has been detected. Please protect yourselves from danger by swiftly moving under your desks.
Intimidating machine.
아, 잘못 발사됐다.
Oops, that was a misfire.
이상 폭발이 감지되었습니다. 직원 여러분들은 각자 소지하고 있는 재생 앰플을 활성화시킨 후에
A second explosion has been detected. Please activate the regeneration ampule in your possession and
18초 내로 도착할 K사 경비들을 기다려.
please wait for K-Corp security staff that will arrive within 18 seconds of...
저 멘트는 여전하네.
Ooh.
왜 저런 말은 항상 차분한 목소리로 말해야 하는 걸까?
Can I get your name?
Same old announcement. I wonder, why are broadcasts like that told in such calm voices?
숨이라도 헐떡이면서 말해야지 사람들을 대피시키는데 효과적이지 않겠어?
Won't a little gasping and panicking be more effective in getting people to evacuate?
역시 기술이나 과학 같은 것에만 몰두해서 눈이 멀어버리면 감정에 공감하려는 노력은 없어진다니까.
See? Getting so preoccupied with all that technology and science nonsense dulls your empathy with feelings.
말이 너무 많아. 조용히.
You talk too much. Be quiet.
모두 무사하십니까? 혹시라도 무사하지 않은 분들은 재생 앰플을 받아가시면 됩니다. 교차 적합 검사를 받아야 하긴 하지만 일단 급하니.
Is everyone alright? If you aren't, take a regeneration sample. A cross-compatibility test is normally needed, but we're in an emergency.
태어나네. 보통 테러가 벌어지면 단체로 혼란에 휩싸이지 않나?
You look unfazed. Doesn't a terrorist attack usually throw everyone into chaos?
첫 테러엔 모두가 우왕좌왕했었죠. 그땐 폭발 감지 안내 방송도 없었거든요.
The first
3조 씨가 그때 책상에 한참 동안 숨어서 안 나왔는데.
The first attack did have everyone panicking. The explosive detection broadcast didn't exist either. Mr. Samjo hid under his desk for quite some time.
항상 말하지만 그건 로비에서 일어난 테러였고 저는 책상 깊숙이 떨어진 수첩을 주우려던 것뿐이었습니다.
As I keep saying, the attack occurred in the lobby, and I was merely attempting to pick up a notebook that fell under the desk.
심각하게 받아들이셔야 합니다, 동랑님. 둥지 한복판에 있는 K사 연구실을 습격한 건 보통 일이 아닙니다.
You must take this situation seriously, Mr. Dongring. An attack on a K-Corp laboratory in the middle of the nest is not a matter of course.
그러게. 이번엔 용케 연구원들이 있는 층까지 도달했네요. 나 왼쪽 다리가 좀 삔 것 같아, 3조 씨.
Oh, just use one of your regenerative ampules. For sure. They managed to arrive at the floor where the researchers are. Oh, I think I sprained my left ankle, Samjo.
I watched as Samjo injected a regeneration ampule into Dongrang's body.
로보토미 지부를 점령하고 있다는 테러 집단이 저자들인가?
Are they the terrorists that are occupying the Lobotomy Corp branch?
맞아요. 호랑이도 제 말하면 어음이네요.
Indeed. Speak of the devil.
저 사람들이 테러 단체들이라고요? 그다지 전투에 특화되어 있지는 않아 보이는데요.
They're part of the terrorist organization? They don't really look like well-trained combatants.
꼬맹이가 이제 그런 눈썰미도 생겼냐?
Oh.
God, that noise.
Yeah, would you look at that? You got an eye for that now, kid?
당연합니다. 직접 전투에 나서는 건 저들이 아니니까요.
It's natural. They aren't the ones directly engaging in combat.
딱 보기에도 동랑님처럼 비실비실해 보이지 않습니까?
It should take a single glance to notice that they appear lean and frail just like Mr. Dongring.
돈 있는 놈들은 직접 안 싸우더라도 만에 하나 모른다면서 신체 강화 시술을 받더만. 저거 다 엄살 아니야?
I've seen rich sods that don't get into fights still get body enhancing augments, just in case. You sure they aren't just acting weak?
꼭 그렇지만도 않습니다. 신체 강화 방법이 다양한 만큼 형태에 따라 거부감을 느끼기도 하고 괴로워하기도 하니까요.
Just ask Sinclair. It's not necessarily the case. As varied as ways to augment the body are, some may be repulsed by it, physically or mentally.
둥지에 따라서 거주민인 깃털들이 자격 미달이면 일정 위력 이상의 시술을 받는 것을 금기시하는 곳도 있어요.
Some nests even forbid their residents from getting procedures above a certain level of power if they aren't qualified.
아래 것들이 힘을 가져서 들고 일어나면 곤란하기라도 하나 봐. 그치?
They don't want the lowly to rise up and topple the ruling class over, huh?
그 가능성도 부정할 수는 없겠네요. 둥지마다 다양한 이유가 있을 테니까.
I couldn't deny those possibilities. Each nest must have its own reasons.
하지만 근본적으로 강화 시술은 고출력 차량과 흡사합니다. 감당 못할 출력의 차량 같은 장비를 검증되지 않은 자가 다룬다면
But, fundamentally speaking, augmenting procedures are like high-performing vehicles. If an unqualified driver were to try and handle a vehicle with a power output above what they can handle,
둥지 안의 여러 질서는 금방이라도 깨질 테니 그 부분을 예방하는 차원이 클 거예요.
layers of order in the nest would fall apart in no time, so they'd like to prevent that from happening.
아, 열성적인 설명 중에 미안하지만 참고로 전 엄살은 아니고 진짜 아팠답니다.
Sorry to interrupt your passionate exposition. The pain was genuine for me, just so you know. Soon enough, people wearing familiar outfits appeared, along with the unforgettable beats of footsteps.
검문소에서 봤던
The ones from the checkpoint.
이제는 우리의 든든한 아군이겠네요.
And now they're our reliable allies.
Those robots, they look seriously hostile.
5천회의 과다출혈, 12cm 이상의 척추 손상, 심장 동맥 적중, 두개골 파괴.
Hemorrhage within 5 seconds. Spinal damage of at least 12 centimeters in length. Direct impact on coronary artery. Destruction of the cranium.
그리하여 모든 적은 불필요한 고통 없이 즉사한다.
These steps will ensure that the enemy meets immediate death without unnecessary suffering.
불필요한 고통도 고통이지만 그냥 애매하게 뇌가 남아버리면 되살아나 버리니까 곤란해서 그런 거 아니었어?
It can do that, but wasn't it mainly to fully destroy the brain so that they can't regenerate themselves?
저기 실례가 안 된다면 너네 바로 죽진 않아도 그냥 죽은 척 해줄 수 있을까? 얘 어제 밤새워서 즉사 기능 업그레이드 된 거거든.
Hey, if you don't mind, could you pretend to be dead if this doesn't kill you right away? My buddy stayed up all night upgrading the insta-kill function.
조용히.
Quiet.
봐봐, 내 말이 맞잖아. 저 반동거리로는 후드 옆까지만 통과된다니까. 이걸 꼭 실전을 통해서 깨달아야 속이 후련하니?
See, I told you. With that recoil distance, it only reaches as deep as the occipital lobe. Did you really have to learn it through trial?
젠장, 측두엽까지 뚫었어야 했는데.
Dang it. It should have gone all the way through the temporal lobe.
질 수 없죠. 로봇은 저희 쪽에도 있거든요. 곧 나타날 텐데.
Ooh, they might all be destroyed.
We can't lose to them. We have robots of our own. They should be here any minute now.
하하! 짠! 재생 앰플 투여 드론이에요.
Ah, there it is. The Regeneration Ampule Administration Drone.
그래도 든든하겠어요. 상처를 입을 때마다 즉각적으로 재생 앰플을 투여해 주는 건가요?
They wait until they're dead.
It must be pretty handy to have them. Do they inject the ampules right as the staff is injured?
네, 머리통이 날아가거나 황금 시간을 놓쳐 뇌가 정지한 상태가 되기 전에만 주입되면 그들은 불사입니다.
Yes, as long as their heads aren't lost, and the ampule is ejected before the golden time passes and their brain stops functioning, they're practically undying.
장기가 관통되거나
Injuries like holes in the eternal organs.
어이쿠, 뼈가 부러지는 것 정도는 수초 내에 원상 복구가 가능하니까.
Or broken bones can be healed in seconds.
그렇다고 아픔조차 못 느끼지는 않을 텐데요. 저들은 왜 이렇게 태연하게...
Even still, they wouldn't be immune to pain. Can they be so calm about it?
심지어 바로 옆에 있는 동료의 신체가 절단되어도 눈길조차 안 주잖아요.
They won't even bat an eye at a colleague right next to them being cut down.
당연한 일이다.
Natural behavior.
몇 초 내에 복구가 된다면 모든 판단은 부수적인 일이 될 뿐.
If all wounds can be healed up in seconds, all judgment regarding it will
그렇다면
be secondary.
저희도 언젠가는 저렇게 변하는 걸까요?
If that's the case, will we become like that eventually?
그런 걸 왜 생각하는지 모르겠군.
That's a yes. I don't see a reason to think about such things.
궁금하잖아요.
I was just curious.
그런데 여기 못 보던 옷 입고 있는 뉴 페이스들은 누구야? 자기 소개해줄 사람?
By the way, who are these new faces with unfamiliar outfits? Anyone want to introduce yourself?
우리가 알 바는 아니지.
None of our business.
맞아. 그런데 계속 마주보고 있으려니까 조금 어색해서 누군가는 말을 꺼내야 하지 않나 싶은데.
True, but it's kind of awkward to just be facing them. Someone's got to talk, no?
고작 테러 조직 따위한테 왜 자기소개를 해야 하죠?
Why should we introduce ourselves to a terrorist organization?
우린 테러 조직 따위가 아니다. 말 조심해.
We're no mere terrorist organization. Watch your words.
나는 그 어감 나쁘지 않은 것 같아. 4살 때 내 가치관과 맥락은 같아서 11살 때 쓴 원자 논문이 당선되면서 어쩔 수 없이 대학원에 부름을 받게 됐지만
I don't hate the sound of it. It lines up with my beliefs when I was 4. I had to answer the call of a grad school because the paper I wrote on atoms won a prize at the age of 11.
조용히 해. 우리는 기술 해방 연합이다.
Shut it. We are the Technology Liberation Alliance.
어떤 기술을 해방시키는 거죠? 기술이라는 것도 자유를 원하는 건가요?
Liberate. What technologies exactly? Does technology yearn for freedom?
아마도 저 연구실 안에 있는 동물들 아닐까요?
Maybe they're talking about the animals in the lab? I think.
들었어? 쟤 우리가 동물 보호사라도 되는 줄 아나 본데?
You hear that? He thinks we're animal protectors or something.
미안한데 그런 고리타분한 여행은 옛적에 끝났단다. 우리가 행복하게 자라나 건강하게 튀겨진 치킨이나 씹자고 잘 시간까지 갈아가면서 기계들을 조립하는 줄 알아?
Sorry, but that went out of fashion long ago. You think we're working day and night assembling machines just to fight for some happily raised chickens? Fried in healthy oil?
특히 X-32형 볼트는 요새 구하기도 힘들어서 다른 둥지를 통해서만 주문해야 돼. 세금이 얼마나 붙는지 알아?
Type X32 bolts are so hard to get these days. We have to order them from the other nests. Do you have any idea how much tax is added?
X-32형 볼트는 C-9 볼트를 주조한 다음 2시간 간격으로 담금질을 하면 대체가 가능합니다.
You can substitute Type X32 bolts by casting a C9 bolt and tempering it at an interval of 2 hours.
어디서 가짱케 아는 척을.
You aren't gonna win us over by acting all smart.
오, 아니야. 그럴듯해.
Oh. Huh.
No, she might be right. It could work.
아니 대체 왜 촉군한테까지 팁을 주는 거야, 파우스트 씨?
Could you tell us why you're offering advice to enemies, Miss Faust?
이해 못하시겠죠. 연구원들에겐 죽음보다 중요한 신념 같은 것이 있답니다.
You wouldn't understand. Researchers have a creed more valuable than life. Apparently, this researcher is an idiot. Ooh. Funky. I like this music quite a bit. This is good music. Alright, 2 waves. We're up against more robos, so bleeding them is not an option. Well, technically is, but no, it's not. Okay, on hit, tremor. On hit, attack power down, burst tremor. Yeah. Okay. Well, inflict 3 rupture count, inflict 1 fragile, inflict 5 defense level down. Yikes. Okay, and then more robot things. Okay, well, I'd say 16. Yeah, I would love to do some actual rupture to them. But the chance we win that clash is actually not really in our favor. And then this, I want to say, isn't really in our favor either, but we may as well go for it. Go for the... Actually... We get analytical eye either way, so I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, chop up. 10 damage, not a lot. I just want to point out, holy crap, did they do enough damage to us? Goodness gracious, okay. So that's gonna be a problem. We could immediately, the Odyssey has a purpose on them. I'm gonna hold off.
좋아, 간다.
Okay, not great rolls.
좋아, 계속 집중하지.
Okay. Ooh. Get him. Simultaneously attacks 1 unit. And who would that unit be? Oh, good. And we can't stop that? Yeah, you're above 50%, so I'm actually down for that. Attack power down, yes. So we got hustle and analytical eye. We're gonna take some damage.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Okay, staggered. Bad, very bad. Okay, 37 damage, awesome. We need to actually win some clashes here, though. Or not. Fine. Ebony stem.
행동을 개시합니다.
Oh yeah. Show my fall.
승리를 위해 살으면
승리했어.
펑푸 생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
당연한 결과죠.
Okay, good. That puts us in a good spot. Tremor, attack power down, tremor. Okay. Not like the worst thing ever. We could actually get some really... Do we know what they're weak to? Nah, just take normal from everything except blunt. So... We're dominating here, so I want to go for that. Into double purple. Triple blue. Into double light blue. That gives us a bunch of resources.
Okay, it'd help if we win some clashes. Okay. Okay, it would really help if we could win some clashes. If we could win some clashes, that would be epic. Okay, we just gotta survive. Favored, double orange, double dark blue. Okay, yeah, I think that we get, yeah. All right, let's just do this. We can't do much else.
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Okay, we're staggered. That prevents 2 of our attacks. I'm starting to notice a theme, by the way, that this is just take all blunt attackers and nothing else. Blue, blue, blue. Yellow, yellow. Into green.
행동을 개시합니다.
Oh, God. Dude, we need to start high rolling. Like, seriously. We are getting all the low rolls. And we got bleed. Oh, speaking of low rolls. Okay, that's better.
보기만 해도 아프네. 관리자 양반.
Okay. Okay, let's try this.
행동을 개시합니다.
늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay. Well, there go 2 more of our attacks. And... Okay, we do get our ego off.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Okay.
악재라도 맞았나? 적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
Gain 2 haste. Oh! Well, it's a good thing haste doesn't actually matter because we're clashing with them regardless, but... So it definitely didn't take any damage. Yeah. And then just go all blunt?
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
지금이 기회입니다. 당연한 결과죠.
1 down, 1 to go. Good. Okay. All right, that's that.
야, 늘 새롭다니까요.
Terrorist Organization 2. Blah, 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 stuff we've already heard. Okay, well, let's change it up, shall we? Blunt, 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 blunt,
원하신다면.
and low sanity. Hey, we have enough to roll again. You know what? I'm gonna roll again. Well, at least we got 1 Ishmael thing, right? Huh? Huh? It's gotta be worth something. Yeah, it certainly looks convenient. Broken bones heal up in a matter of moments.
K사에서 이 재생 앰플의 개량을 위해 천문학적인 연구비를 지원해줬어요. 슈렌느가 알면 3달은 화낼지도 모르니까 비밀이에요.
K-Corp introduced us with an astronomical sum of research grants to support our research on improving this ampule. Do keep this a secret from Shrene, please. She might get mad about it for 3 months.
시계는 그까짓 고통이 얼마나 무서웠는지. 우리가 죽어야지만 시계를 돌리더군.
Yeah, but mine also won't mess with, like, your genetical structure or anything, so, you know, whatever, Ryoshu. Clock would only wind the thing after we've died, scared of a little hurting.
나 지금 오른손 뼈에 조금 금이 간 것 같은데 앰플 맞아도 되지? 도끼 주기가 영 불편하네.
I think I cracked a bone in my right hand. Can I get an ampule? It's kinda harder to grip my axe. Radya stood in front of K-Corp drone and extended her right arm.
환영합니다. 언제나 당신의 건강을 위하는 K사 드론입니다. 재생 앰플을 주입하겠습니다.
Welcome. K-Corp drones are always there for your health. Administering regeneration ampule.
주입 불가.
Cannot administer.
선제 50세 유형의 5대상은 혈정 주입은 가능하나 재생 앰플은 1리터 이상의 출혈자라는 조건이 있으며 따라서 현재 상황에서 주입이 불가능함을 안내드립니다. 덧붙여 AP 앰플 교차 적합 검사를 진행하지 않았기에 이에 따른 부작용은 책임지지 않음을 유의 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
Oh god.
Friendly entities of type 3J54 are eligible for serum injection. The regeneration ampules may only be administered to patients hemorrhaging 1 liter or more of blood. Also, since you have not taken a cross-compatibility test for ampules, we do not take any responsibility for future side effects. Thank you.
뭐? 무슨 소리야? 그럼 팔다리 중 하나라도 잘려오라는 거야?
What? What are you talking about? You want me to cut off an arm or a leg or something?
이미
They're
그러고 있잖아요. 저 K사 경비들.
They're already doing that. Look at the K-Corp staff.
재생 앰플을 주입받으려고 스스로 신체를 자르고.
So it's like I'm gonna imagine it's like a drug. Once you get it, you don't want to stop getting it. That's what I'm guessing. So, you know, maybe it dulls the senses. They're cutting up their own limbs to get an ampule.
어쩔 수 없습니다. 생채기 하나 날 때마다 재생 앰플을 사용하는 건 심각한 비용 낭비니까요.
It's a necessary requirement. It would be a tremendous financial waste to use regeneration ampules for every little scratch.
굳이 비교를 하고 싶지 않지만 당신네 같은 중소기업은 함부로 쓰지도 못할 가치입니다.
I hate to make comparisons, but its value is far above the caliber of small firms like yours.
Yeesh. It looks a bit dangerous here. Those machines are too rough. They might get me killed if I'm not careful. I might want to stay away from the fray a bit, just to be safe. Just then, something grazed past my head. I mean, my head with a threatening shrill. Ah. Right as another projectile flew at me, Ishmael swiftly stretched her arm to take the hit. Turning to the direction the projectiles came from, I didn't find enemy robots. Instead, there was a K-Corp drone glaring with red.
관리자님, 괜찮으십니까?
I think we're about to see the effects of these, K-Corp things. Executive Manager, are you alright?
제가 대신 맞았는데요, 오티스 씨.
I'm the one who got hit, Otis.
이 오티스가 대신 맞았어야 했습니다. 젠장.
I should have taken the projectile for you. Curses.
저기요.
Excuse me.
하. 니놈들의 그 비싼 연구비로 만든 로봇이 결국 오작동을 일으키는군. 아군을 오인사격했잖아.
See what your robots that cost a bomb to make are doing. It fired at an ally.
반론합니다. 그건 오인 사격이 아니었습니다.
I must object. That was not friendly fire. Samjo yelled from behind, raising his hand high.
다만 예외 처리가 미처 되지 못한 모양이군요. 그 점은 사과의 말씀을 드립니다.
You were trying to assassinate me. However, it does appear that exceptions couldn't be fully configured. I apologize for that particular shortcoming.
무슨 헛소리를.
What rubbish are you?
알다시피 당신들이 이곳까지 들어오게 된 건 순전히 동랑님의 변덕 덕분입니다.
As you are aware, you could come into this place purely thanks to Mr. Dongring's whim.
이곳에 손님이 방문하는 경우는 극히 드문 일. 따라서 미처 고려되지 못했던 사항에 해당되죠.
Having visitors in this place is an extremely rare occurrence. and as such, a factor that wasn't put into consideration.
그게 대체 무슨 소리인데요?
What are you talking about?
K사 재생 드론의 쓰임새는 단순한 치료가 전부가 아니라는 소리입니다.
That K-Corp's regenerator drones do more than just heal people.
왜 제 몸이 녹아가고 있는 것처럼 보이죠? 누가 한 명이라도 알아듣게 얘기를.
Why does my body look like it's melting? Can anyone make it make sense? Ishmael!
K사 드론은 평소엔 부상자들에게 재생 앰플을 주입시켜 주지만
Normally, K-Corp's drones administer regeneration ampules to injured personnel.
전장 이탈자들에게는 붕괴 앰플을 주입시킵니다.
However, it injects a decay ampule to deserters.
It shot the decay ample at me because I was trying to escape the combat zone?
역겹군 그래. 아니, 전쟁 중도 아닌데 즉결 처분이 받아들여지나?
Ain't that just revolting? Think you can pull off summary executions when there isn't even a war going on?
그래. 차라리 저 드론들을 앞장서서 싸우는 게 낫지 않겠어?
Yeah, why not just make the drones fight instead?
당신이 있던 둥지에서는 인명에 대한 가치가 높았나 봅니다. 그렇죠?
The nest you're from must have valued human life. Am I right?
저 기계들은 한 대당 2등급 직원 10명의 가치와 맞바꾼다고 해도 비교가 안 될 만큼의 비용을 지릅니다. 이해하시겠나요?
The value of each drone we have far surpasses that of 10 Class 2 staff members combined. Do you understand?
이해해라. 네가 받아들여라.
You should understand. You should accept it.
그따위 강요? 너무 많이 받아서 이젠 별로 하고 싶지 않은 걸 어쩌나.
I've had crappy coercion shoved in my face too many times. I don't feel like complying anymore.
이해는 되네요. 모의 전장에 K사 드론을 도입함으로써 아군의 승률이 23.5% 상승하였다는 연구 결과도 있었어요.
Oh, what a amazing percentage. Yeah, we have a 1% win chance, but our odds of victory are 23% higher. It just sounds better than it actually is. Faust!
I do understand where it's coming from. There was research that revealed deploying K-Corp's drones in simulated...
I didn't even read the simulated part!
battles increase the odds of victory by 23.5%.
연구자들 사이에서는 꽤나 인지도 있게 알려진 논문이었죠.
It was a pretty famous paper among the scholars.
예로부터 전장의 사기를 떨어뜨리는 가장 큰 원흉은 적군의 위력도 지휘자의 나약함도 아닌 전장 이탈자들이었다.
Since the old times, deserters who try to flee from battle have been pointed out as greater detractors of morale than the threat of overwhelming oppression or weakness of the leader.
전장 이탈자의 공개적인 처벌은 역사적으로도 증명된 사례가 다분한 효과적인 전술 방법이지.
Maybe by dictators. Public punishments of deserters are a historically proven tactic, supported by many examples, also lead by fear, so, I guess.
많이들 아셔. 이해.
Understand it all you like, then. Wait, what are you all talking about? Look at Ishmael, she's melting down!
실례했습니다, 관리자님.
Apologies for my negligence, Executive Manager.
시계 돌릴 때의 고통을 미처 헤아리지 못했습니다.
Yeah, don't even think about Ishmael. I fail to consider the suffering you must endure when you turn the clock. What? That's not what I'm...
신속하게 돌리셔야겠군요. 지금 정도의 상태면 심장까지는 보존되어 있을 테니까요.
You might want to hurry if that's your concern. Her heart should still be intact in her current state.
관리자님, 저 어떻게 되는 거죠?
Manager, what'll happen to me?
The clock's hand turned with agony. Meanwhile, Yi-Song was staring at empty ampules rolling on the floor.
Also, I think these guys are actually brand new. Not these guys, but the other one.
너냐? 쉽네.
Hang on, I'll show you in a second.
자극제라도 맞았나?
These guys.
적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
Oh, they're definitely new. Complete Saw Blade bot. 5 rupture, inflict 3 rupture, defense level down, fragile. Rupture, rupture, fragile. Gain 2 protection. After being staggered, inflict. Oh. I mean, that could be cool. But also kind of useless. Bam. Boom. Intruders, yet again. Well, that's the biggest boy so far. Solid combined unit. 5 rupture, 5 rupture. Prioritizes enemies with rupture. Deal fixed damage equal to target's rupture count. Inflict tremor, tremor. Prioritizes enemies with tremor. Burst tremor. Inflict 5 paralysis. Inflict 10 tremor. Minus 50% damage, but stagger the target. Enter defensive mode, gain 3 protection, inflict tremor by the number of coins that hit last turn, burst tremor. So seemingly a counter move. Okay. Then let us see what can be done. We've only got 2 turns if we want to get our bonus. Out of, 3 stages. AOE.
모든 결과들은
Even though she was nerfed, you can never go wrong with an AOE move. Unless it's just one character, but even still. Good? Big hits. Okay, take out his buddies. 59 damage. Okay, good, good. Almost got him.
까보다. 정지. 벗어날 수 없다.
78 damage. That's what we needed.
자극제라도 맞았나? 적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
Okay, let's think. Oh, we're gonna take some big damage. You know what? Do it again. AOE. Red, red, red. Then blue, red, red again, orange because we may as well, all blue, and then we hit multiple times and more red.
먼저 간다. 허다한 판단을 부탁합니다. 까보다.
Destroy.
벗어날 수 없다.
Excellent. By the way, Rodion is literally here just in case we get behind in fights. She's been doing just fine. Yeah, she only deals slash, but I mean, she's been doing perfectly fine. Well, that sucks. That would have been a lot of really good damage for us. Luckily, Faust is going to be able to do a substantial amount as well. 94 total. We also kill one.
지금이 기회입니다.
3 health. Actually, he's still dead to burn, but Rodion's got it.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Turn 9. Reclaiming. As continued battles against the machines were wearing us out, I heard a confident voice. Was my voice for her again? The cutie?
Oh, forget it. I guess I'm doing Tiffereth. It had to happen at some point, right? Well, Tiffereth, but a little deeper, maybe. Well, but that makes my voice crack too much. Okay. Well, you know what? I guess we'll just do Tiffereth. It'll be fine. Attention, everyone! Reinforcements have arrived!
저 사람들은 뭐지?
Who are those people?
그러게요. 누구야, 슈렌느? 나 말고 새 친구들 사귀었어?
For sure. Who could these be, Shreni? Made new friends other than me?
이번에 우리 팀 연구소랑 협업하고 있는 장미 스패너 공방의 해결사들이잖아. 몇 번이나 오갔는데 얼굴 좀 외워라.
The fixers from the Rose Banner workshop. The ones we're working with,
For, the current project? They've visited here several times already. You really should be familiar by now.
안녕하십니까. 장미 스패너 공방 대표 니코라고 합니다.
I would have mistook you for a woman because of that hair. I gotta be honest, man. Yee. Plus, Nico is like, you could use it for either. Alright, let's think. We heard what he sounds like, but... what do we think that I am able to voice him as?
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nico, representative of Rose Spanner Workshop. This voice is not going to do well.
The enemy's face is clouded over it, the unexpected arrival of reinforcements.
재미없네. 돌아가자.
Boring. Let's head back.
뭐?
What?
그래. 돌아가자.
Sure, we'll leave.
역시 저희의 포스에 다 겁을 먹고 도망갔군요.
Would you look at that? Our aura has made them flee out of terror.
고마워 슈렌느 씨. 이러다가 진짜 내년 최우수 부서상은 네가 가져갈 수도 있겠다는 생각을 처음으로 하게 되었어.
Thanks, Rennie. This made me seriously consider the possibility that your department might be picked as the best next year for the first time.
잘난 그 상장패들 다 박살나서 어떡하냐?
Shame about your precious trophies being destroyed, huh?
슈렌느님, 실례지만 설마 박살날 때까지 기다리다가 오신 건 아니라 믿겠습니다.
Miss Rennie, pardon me for suspecting, but you did not, perchance, wait until the trophies were broken before bringing reinforcements, did you?
이런 것쯤은 괜찮아.
I don't mind losing them.
사진만 멀쩡하다면.
As long as the photo is fine.
직접 눈앞에서 목격하니까 들었던 것보다 피해가 심각하군.
The damage they left is pretty severe, now that I'm seeing it firsthand.
자칫하면 연구원들까지 모조리 죽을 뻔할 수 있는 상황이었어.
It could have gotten all the researchers killed if things went wrong.
네, 그렇기 때문이라도 하루빨리 저들을 소탕하고 빼앗긴 연구실을 탈환해야 하는 상황입니다.
Indeed. Which is why we must eliminate them and reclaim the facility they've occupied as soon as possible.
어째서 K사에서는 지원하지 않소?
Why, then, does K-Corp not provide assistance?
그야 둥지 한복판에 이런 일이 있었다는 걸 숨겨야 하니까 아니겠어요?
Clearly, it's because they don't want the general public to know that such a thing happened in the nest, don't you think?
그 일은 무고의 깃털이 엮였으니 차치하겠으나 이번엔 K사와 연루된 연구원과 연구원 연구소의 일.
While I may concede on the matter as innocent feathers were involved, this concerns researchers and a laboratory directed affiliated with the wing.
연고지와 연계되어 있음에도 연막 속에 연금에 둘만한 일인 것 아니겠어요?
It's evidence that they want it to remain discreet that much, don't you think?
아무튼 그래서 말이죠. 특별히 여러분들 목까지 재생 앰플을 넉넉하게 챙겨야겠어요. 지금 출발하는 게 딱 적절하겠죠?
Anyway, I ought to bring a generous supply of regeneration ampules for you all to use. Now should be a good time to depart, right?
동랑 씨, 이거 놀러 가는 거 아니야? 괜찮겠어?
We aren't going on a picnic, Dongrang. You gonna be okay?
네. 여러분이 전투하는 모습을 직접 보니까 더욱 안심하고 함께해도 될 것 같아요.
No problem. Seeing you all in battle made me all the more reassured about accompanying you.
참고로 저희를 관찰한다 해도 관리자 단테 씨가 사용하는 기술은 K사 앰플의 재생과는 궤를 달리하는 복원의 영역이에요.
Just so you know, the technology our manager Dante uses is on a different level compared to K-Corp's ampules. Rather than regenerate, it restores.
따라서 K사의 특이점이나 재생앰플 개량에 크게 도움은 되지 않을 거예요.
Therefore, observing it won't provide much insight that can be applied to K-Corp Singularity or regeneration ampules.
치료가 아닌 복원이라.
Restoration, not healing, huh?
설마 단테 씨의 능력을 보고 보살 치킨집 쫌생이 사장처럼 산업 스파이 짓을 하려고?
No way. Is he trying to copy Dante's ability like what the shady chicken guy tried with his rival?
그런 짓은 하지 않아요. 전 소화시키지도 못할 것을 억지로 먹는 타입은 아니라서요.
I wouldn't do such a thing. I'm not the kind of person to cram down food that I know I can't digest.
당신 같은 경우는 전투에 능한 부하들을 보내는 게 일반적일 텐데. 구태여 최전선이라. 표창이라도 받고 싶은 건가?
It has to be common practice for someone like you to send capable underlings to do the fighting for you. And yet you insist on being on the front. Are you that hungry for a medal?
아니요, 그곳엔
No, it's that I left.
미처 챙기지 못하여 놓고 온 것들이 제법 많거든요.
A number of things I couldn't take with me in time.
연속 3년 우수상 받은 기념 사진이랑 K사 감사 트로피랑 연구실 확장 기념 사진이랑 또 뭐 있었더라? 삼조 씨?
Boy, you really love photos, don't you? You were like all about the photos. Like the photo commemorating my 3rd consecutive year of winning the Excellence Award, the plaque of appreciation from K-Corp, the photo taken to celebrate my lab's expansion, and what else was there, Samjo?
연구와 관련된 기밀 문서가 있었습니다.
Classified documents concerning the research, sir?
받기보다는 받은 것을 가져오고 싶은 것이었나?
So it's more that you wanted to gain back the medals you had.
아, 맞다. 그것도 빼먹었네요.
Oh, right, that too.
아니 그냥 급하게 몸뚱이만 건사해서 온 수준이구만.
Can't believe you're all buying this. You really did just manage to escape there, huh?
동랑 저 자식은 태어나서 주먹질 한 번 안 해봤을걸? 속 편한 놈이야. 나처럼 해결사들이라도 데려가든가.
You're a fixer? I believe it. The cute ones are always the most deadly.
I guarantee you, that nerd Dongrang has never swung a fist in his life. He's too carefree. At least bring some fixers like me.
Or no, you're saying you're bringing fixers.
슈렌느 씨, 그쪽 부서도 가시는 겁니까?
Is your department going as well, Miss Shrene?
이번 작전에 성공한다고 해서 당신 부서는 아무 이득이 없을 텐데요.
I don't see how you could benefit from the success of this operation.
동료 셋이 죽었어. 지난번 그 테러로.
3 of my coworkers died in their last attack.
이득이랑 손해만 따지면서 움직이기엔 나도 많은 걸 잃었다는 소리야.
I've lost too much to care about interests and benefits.
슈렌느 씨.
Miss Shrene.
그렇다면 저 해결사분들 출장 비용은 슈렌느 씨 부서에서 지급해주는.
In that case, will I be correct to assume that the payment for the fixers will be handled by your department?
아, 언제까지고 재수 없는 놈들이네 진짜.
You just can't stop being such an irritating bunch.
탈환해야 할 로보토미 지부는 이곳에서 멀지 않은 위치에 있습니다.
The Lobotomy Corp branch we must reclaim isn't too far from here.
다 같이 이동하시죠.
Let's head there together.
아, 여러분들이 타고 온 버스 저도 한번 타보고 싶었는데 아쉽네요.
Interesting you bring up the bus, Mr.
I would never do that.
No, you're going on foot.
I was hoping I could get a ride on your bus. What a shame.
다음에 태워드리겠습니다. 얼른 출발하시죠.
No, you won't.
I'll secure you an opportunity next time. Let's get moving for now.
어? 누구 마음대로?
Huh? Who do we think you are to decide that?
The mission felt particularly tumultuous.
그래서 말이야, 내가 딱 칩을 건 다음에 이렇게 말한 거야.
And then, you see, I bet the chips and declared like this.
올인.
아, 그만 듣고 싶어. 없던 멀미가 생겼다고.
I want to stop hearing it. It's giving me nausea.
역시 제2사 카지노에서는 도리도리 포커만한 게 없죠. 죽치고 슬롯 머신을 하는 놈들은 죄다 머저리예요.
Maybe I should change his voice. I thought he wasn't going to be around quite so much. There's nothing like handshaker poker at J-Corp's casinos. Those people who sit at the slot machines all day long, they're all morons.
뭐야? 슬롯 머신에 뭐 뒤가 구린 거라도 있는 거야?
What, you mean there's something up with the machines?
이건 진짜 아무에게도 안 알려준 정보인데.
This is something I haven't told anyone else. You see.
잠깐, 좀 더 자세히 말해봐.
Hang on. You gotta explain in more detail. Things are lively this time around.
남들 안.
Don't. Did. I don't know. D-L-I. She says she doesn't like it. She says she doesn't like it, whispered Sinclair. Don't like it. Ugh. I whispered back to him, saying, I know.
Nice. Age of Humanity.
Accompanying Shanahan and the fixers from Rose Banner Workshop, we headed for the Lobotomy Corp branch. Feels like a lot of people are involved in this mission. Are we really going to be safe walking into a place occupied by terrorists? Also, this is the last one well, no, we might level up. I might be good to keep going. I might take a break anyway, but still. The group remained consistently noisy until the moment we arrived.
고요 속에서 우아하게 예술이 피어나야 하거늘.
Only in tranquility can art bloom in its full grace.
어느 팀에나 재수 없는 놈들이 설치는 건 여전하지.
There's always gonna be a snobby jerk on any team.
동감이다. 의뢰를 수행하려 온 건지 놀러 온 건지 툭하면 긴장감 풀려서는.
I must agree. I can't tell if they're here to handle a request or hang out. They loosen up too easily.
하지만 적어도 이곳에 환상체들은 없을 거예요. 불행 중 다행이랄까요?
Uh-huh.
If there's one fortunate thing, however, it's that we won't encounter any abnormalities here.
Why does this person keep talking to me?
사실 처음에 환상체라는 것들을 보았을 땐 충격의 연속이었어요.
I feel like you do understand me.
To tell you the truth, the first encounter with abnormalities was a series of shocking revelations.
참 하이브리드 했다고나 할까요? 사람의 무의식을 이용한 신에너지 개발이라니. 저로서는 상상도 못할 발상이었으니까요.
A hybrid? Did you find a magical girl? They're the only ones I can think of who are like the most human looking. Well, no, there's a couple more. Like there's Red Riding Hood. Those are the ones off the top of my head that are like the most human looking that would classify as a hybrid. Huh. Interesting. Or it could be an aberration, to be perfectly fair.
It was a hybrid, so to speak. I wouldn't have been able to conceive such a concept as developing a new source of energy from the human subconscious.
이제 평범하고 흔한 그 뭐냐. 인간의 시대는 끝나가고 있다고 생각해요. 지금은 최우수한 두뇌의 시대죠. 그걸 마음으로 깨달은 자들은 아직 많이 없기도 하고요.
Uh-huh.
I believe that the so widespread and standard... What was it again? Right. The age of humanity is coming to an end. Now is the age of the superior minds. Not too many have realized this with their hearts yet.
What's an age of humanity?
그러니 당신들이 합류해줘서 제가 얼마나 기뻤는지 모를 거예요.
You have no idea how glad I was to have you on board.
Are you gonna try and I realize I'm like only negative thoughts about this guy, but I'm sorry. I like to guess. I like to theorize. Plus, I'm trying to get better at actually expressing my own thoughts while doing the voices of like 20 characters. But I feel like the reason he keeps talking to us is because he wants us on his side or something. I don't know. Or he wants to eat me. I don't know. Or he wants to put my head on his head. You know what I mean? You have no idea how glad I was to have you on board. Someone's Wait, did I skip one? No. It just seemed to take a weird turn. Some one-sided conversation that was. Much worse than the ones I have with Vergilius. Was it even a conversation if one of us never communicated their thoughts to the other?
인기척이 들리는군요.
I heard movement. I think you're the only one here who has to keep his mouth shut. God, that's so sassy from Dante. I don't see any terrorists.
안심해. 재생 앰플은 넉넉히 가져왔으니까 살인 기계들이 날뛰어도 괜찮아.
Relax. I brought plenty of regeneration ampules, so those murder machines can rampage all they want.
An ominous noise buzzed from the stopped machines.
자, 다들 들리나?
All right, all. You hear me?
우리가 혹시라도 겁먹고 튄 거라고 생각할 것 같아. 열받아서 목소리로나마 전한다.
I got pretty mad, thinking you might have thought we all ran off, so I'm sending you a message verbally.
이제부터 중요한 이야기를 할 거니까 잘 들어.
I'm about to tell you something real important, so listen up.
긴장감을 가속하기 위한 침묵. 좋아.
A pause to rouse tension. Good.
바로 너희는
Oh, you're about to self-destruct. It's that you are...
너희는 무가치한 지렁이라는 거야.
You are a bunch of worthless worms.
그래, 바로 그거야. 너희는 그저 지렁이라고.
Yeah, that's right. You're just worms.
맥 빠지는군. 기껏 집중하고 있었더니.
Give me a break. I was all ears for this load of nonsense.
Gregor approached the speaker with a groan. A grumble. Yeah, that's a spelling mistake. Scratching the back of his head. It's alright, I make him too. Wait, Gregor! After playing the voice, the machine suddenly starts to heat up and inflate.
기계의 온도가 비정상적으로 상승하며 부품이 팽창하고 있어요.
Yeah, I was right. It's a trap. The machine is heating to unnatural degrees, its components expanding.
그렇네요. 전형적인 압력 폭발의 전조 증상이죠.
Oh my, it really is. That's a telltale sign of an imminent explosion.
맞아요. 그리고 그렇다는 말은?
Indeed. And that means...
아이씨, 그 정신 나간 기계에서 당장 떨어지라고!
Wait a moment, get away from that dang machine!
Heathcliff kicked Gregor away from the machine, seemingly through a wall.
시간도 얼마 없었을 텐데 함정까지 정성스럽게 설치했나 보네요.
They must have used what little time they had to place traps like this.
존경스럽네요. 이렇게 된 거 설계자 얼굴을 꼭 보고 싶을 정도예요.
Their dedication is admirable. I'm raring to see the mastermind behind this.
Are all researchers like that? This really doesn't feel like the time for admirations.
숙명이죠.
Such is our fate. Oh, we're so close to leveling. Alright, well, that's all I can do for now. So, see you in a bit. Oh boy. Yeah, Dude, we can't even do this one until we finish. Ugh. Scrap box. Hey. Hey. So, what are some of the rewards? So we get Sinclair. We get a little title thing. Soda. And a bunch of goodies. Okay. So we do actually get quite a bit out of this. Yeah.
오늘은 회의 때 필기.
I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna go for 5. We're just gonna see. Dang it. Curses. Alright, well, can't say I didn't try. Hello, welcome back. I took yet another break. Dude, I gotta be honest. I'm leaving it as a surprise in editing for how long this episode is truly going to be. But this is now day 3, I believe, of recording. So, you know, it's gonna be a little bit long, isn't it? Regardless. I'm changing. Here we are. We're only at 16 out of freaking 54, dude. Oh my god. Why is this one so long? You know what? If we can get to the 130 bonus, I'll be happy with that. Cause, yeah, this is. Ooh, it's taking a while. Don't get me wrong. I'm liking the story. I'm a little iffy on how difficult the fights are getting. Especially because of the whole Uptie 4 thing, which, by the way, I did on W Corp Dawn because she's my favorite character in the entire game. So, you know, I had to do it for her. But the fact that you can go up to 35 and you can go up to Uptie 4, I'm starting to notice a little bit more of the pay-to-win side rearing its ugly head. Now, I don't think it's actually that bad. At the moment, it's not that bad. However, with how many things they're releasing, because they're releasing a lot, there are a crap ton of identities coming out in what feels like very short succession. Like, obviously, I have a fair amount. Like I said, I've only spent $5 on the game, but just playing it, you get quite a few. But there's a lot, and especially with them all being like 400, some of them being 150, it's getting harder and harder and harder to actually say that, oh yeah, I just get everything, Lamau. But another thing is, not only are some identities 400. Wait. If you come over here and you want to uptie to 4, for the tier 2 identities, it costs 30 of that character's bits and 100 thread. That's a lot. That is really expensive. Considering from the yellow ego crates, you get at most 3. You need to max roll 10 ego crates to upgrade to Uptie 4. That's kind of a big ask. Not to mention you need 100 thread, which you get 6 from doing the thread thing. You can do that 3 times a day. You get 18. So you got to do it for like 8 days in a row, which is it's starting to get a little bit grindy. Is something that I can say. But what's kind of getting to me a little bit is it does not appear as though the main cast goes up to 4 on their own, because they went up to 3 on their own, which is great. But 4, you got to do that yourself, and it is a lot cheaper than everything else. Like, it's 20 and 50. But I'm wondering how necessary it's going to become. But I don't know. That's just a little thing I wanted to sort of ramble about. All in all, P-Moon has been decent with its pay-to-win thing. Like, I was really worried about it at the start, and then it's not that bad. If you just actively play the game, eventually you're going to have everything. But with the higher level cap and the sort of increased resource needed, it's starting to get a little bit iffy. But that's okay. And of course, there's the whole they're not giving out nearly as much lunacy anymore, which really did help, so, you know. Ahem. In the branch facility, we ran into the same machines we saw at K-Corp instead of terrorists. For some reason, these machines are playing a strange voice. It calls to us worms when we destroy them. Stick with the blunt team because they're all weak to blunt. Oh, we're just fighting. Also, I finished the banner thing. So yay, we have Yi-Sung now. So these guys are the weak ones. So shouldn't be that bad. Actually, gain some protection? Yeah. Okay, double low roll.
좋아, 계속 집중하지.
Get him. Okay, a lot of protection.
최선을 다해보지. 아이, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Double green, double yellow, triple blue? Seems good to me. Ooh, but we're struggling, huh? You know what? Yeah, this seems better. Double yellow, double blue. We don't get double green, but might not need it.
전략이네요. 가보죠.
Decent damage. Don't you hate that? They high roll and then low roll.
기운이 느껴져. 면밀히 짚어보고 나아가는 게 어떤가 하오만.
Who are you going for? Oh, you're going for Heathcliff. Okay. Okay, we can either double... You know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to do that. Struggling. Attack power down. So, let's guard instead.
Good.
Ah! Somehow didn't get staggered from that, actually. Okay, good. No defense for you. Bonk! 39 damage. You love to see it. Ah, almost a stagger. Now it is. 3 health. Well, at least that took it out. Hiya. Will this blow up once it stops working like the last one? As we suspected, the halted machine began to play an ominous noise.
그러니까 너희가 내 기계를 두 번째로 죽인 거네. 그렇지?
Alright, so this is the second time you killed my machines, right?
어디 보자.
Let's see.
너희는 바닥을 기어다니는 것밖에는 할 줄 아는 게 없는 바퀴벌레야.
You're a bunch of roaches. I do nothing other than just crawl on the floor.
괜찮아, 괜찮아. 이런 걸로 울컥하지 마, 그래.
It's okay, it's okay. Don't let it get you down, Greg.
별 생각 안 했어.
I wasn't feeling anything.
그러니까 그렇게 계속 발발발 기어다니기만 하라고.
She's just trying to get us close to it so it explodes again. So, go on and keep crawling like the bugs you are.
바닥에 몇만 속 편하게 기어다니면 하늘 따위 올려다볼 필요도 없잖아.
Why bother looking up when you'll be spending all your lives on that flat dimension of the surface? Am I right?
파악했다. 작동을 멈추면 자동으로 녹음된 목소리가 재생된 후 수초 내로 폭발한다.
I understand now. Once the machines stop functioning, they play a pre-recorded voice clip, then explode seconds after.
무슨 의도로 제작되었는지는 불명이나 기계들은 모두 동일한 메커니즘으로 구성되어 있다.
It is unclear what purpose they are meant to serve, but all the machines are equipped with the same mechanisms.
미리 녹음했다. 이건 예상 못했는데.
Pre-recorded? I didn't see that one coming.
동네방네 놀림거리구만, 벌레 아저씨.
Everyone's making fun of you, eh, buggy bloke?
온 세상에 억지를 부려가며 놀려대니 어리다 빠지네.
It sure is baffling how the whole world is bending over backward to mock me.
뭐야? 반응이 맛이 없네. 응? 뭐야? 너 왜 그래?
That's a chain reaction. Huh? Hey, oi! What's wrong with you now?
Still have some of that stuff in you, I imagine. What's the matter, Ishmael? Are you alright?
네. 속이 조금 메스꺼워져서.
Probably put a chip in you or something, just in case you did live. Yes, I'm just feeling a little queasy.
크게 신경 쓰지 않으셔도 돼요. 이제 괜찮아요.
You don't have to mind me. I'm fine now.
저 그런데 기술 해방 연합 단체는 어떤 성격을 띤 단체인가요?
There's something I've been meaning to ask. What kind of organization is this? Technology Liberation Alliance.
그딴 건 왜 궁금해하는 건가? 이름만 그럴듯한 테러 조직일 뿐. 우리가 그 가치관까지 알아야 할 필요는 없는 것 같은데.
Why do you bother asking such questions? All we need to know about them is that it's a terrorist organization with a hollow name. Their values are irrelevant to us.
알아두면 도움이 될지도 모르는 거잖아요, 오티스 씨.
You never know what use the information might have, Otis.
저도 아는 바는 그다지 없습니다. 다만 K사 연구소 출신인 분 중 하나도 이곳의 주요 멤버로 있다고 들었습니다. 제가 입사하기 전이라 잘 알지는 못하지만.
I know little about them myself. I did hear that someone who used to work in a K-Corp laboratory is now one of the organization's core members, though I don't have the details as this took place before I joined the firm.
그분도 지금의 동랑님처럼 최우수 직원상을 수여받은 연구원이었습니다.
She was an outstanding researcher who was once awarded the Best Employee Award, much like Mr. Dongrang is now.
뭐야? 그런 걸 네가 어떻게 알아?
What? How do you know that?
우수 직원 트로피실에서 이름을 보았거든요. 그곳에 있는 이름들은 당연히 전부 알아둬야 하는 거 아니었나요?
I saw her name on one of the plaques in the trophy room. Wouldn't you say it's mandatory for someone of my occupation to remember all the names there?
거긴 왜 자꾸 들여다보는 거야?
Why do you keep peeking in there anyway?
최우수 직원씩이나 되었던 자가 왜 테러 조직에 가담을?
I think we're seeing the reason, really. What could be the reason a highly praised employee decided to join terrorists?
아까 잠깐 보시지 않았나요? 저희 연구실을 신나게 박살내고 계시던 분을.
I believe you saw her once earlier. She was enthusiastically destroying my lab.
딱 저와 슈렌느가 입사했을 무렵 뭐랄까 꽤 회사의 유명 인사였죠.
Right around when Shreni and I joined the company, she was, well, rather famous within the firm.
건너들은 바로는 K사 기술의 한계까지 시험해보고 싶다고 하셨다네요.
I heard rumors that she had wanted to test the limits of K-Corp's technologies.
어느 날 돌연히 연구소를 그만뒀다는 소문이 돌았었죠.
Then one day, rumors about her leaving the laboratory spread.
그 종착지가 이곳이라는 말과 함께.
Saying that this is where she ended up.
Best employee. According to Sam Joe, one of the Technology Liberation Alliance members is a former K-Corp laboratory worker. What does that organization build these machines for? And why do they attack and terrorize K-Corp's labs? Dunno. Also, Hong Lu is letting us down. But who's like gonna really do enough damage for this? Well, actually, Gregor with Rupture could be really nice.
최선을 다해볼게.
Maybe we give Faust a break and bring Otis for more Rupture?
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
Could work. We still have 3 blunt characters who all have Tremor synergy, and some rupture synergy.
지부의 끄트머리에 도달할 수 있어요.
Ah, this corridor must be the last. Once we're past here, we'll reach the edge of the facility.
그곳까지 무사히 도착해서 놓고 온 제 짐들을 챙기고 나면 말씀드린 황금가지의 소유권을 넘겨드릴게요.
After I retrieve my precious items from there, I'll give you the ownership of the Golden Bow, as promised.
찜찜하게 마무리될 것 같은데 괜찮은 거야? 결국 그 테러 조직들은 코빼기도 비추지 않고 다 튀어버린 것 같은데.
Feels like this is gonna end on a rotten note. You gonna be okay with that? Those terrorists really must have run off, seeing as none of them showed up.
계약의 내용은 연구실의 탈환이었으니까요.
It was part of the contract to reclaim the laboratory.
그래서 누누이 말하지 않았습니까, 동랑님? 계약서를 작성할 때는 좀 더 저희에게 유리하도록 꼼꼼하고 냉철한 정신머리로 작성해야 한다고요.
That's why I kept telling you, Mr. Dongring. When you draft a contract, you have to be meticulous and calculating, and write it in a way that favors us.
Let's get going. Also, I don't think I mentioned it, but if the machines understood that Dante was backing up to, keep himself out of danger a little bit, the machines must understand him as well. Or at least, I think that's what's being implied. I realized I didn't comment on that earlier when it actually happened and Ishmael got shot. But, yeah, either they just saw him stepping back and then fired at him, which is ridiculous, or they understood what he was saying and shot at him, which is still ridiculous, but you know what I mean. Fortunately, I didn't see any killing machines here. However, a couple of unwelcome figures appeared in front of us.
조심하십시오, 관리자님. 전방에 누군가 있습니다.
Be on guard, Executive Manager. Someone is ahead of us. Yeah, but they aren't holding any weapons.
무기는 소유하지 않았지만 관리자님은 연약하게 그지없는 민간인이지 않습니까?
Gee, thanks. They may be unarmed, but you are an incredibly weak and fragile civilian, Executive Manager. Thanks, Otis?
숫자 계산 안 되니? 딱 봐도 너희가 압도적으로 많잖아. 호들갑은.
Can't you count? You clearly outnumber us by a huge margin. Don't be a baby.
왔니, 지렁이들?
Oh, it's you again. Here at last. Worms.
그 기계에서 흘러나오던 목소리예요. 그리고 아까 봤던 사람이기도 하네요.
It's the same voice that played from the machines. And it's the same face we saw earlier.
다른 조직원들은 어디 있나요, 란 선배?
Where are your other researchers, Senior Researcher Ron?
그 난리통에 지원군까지 끌고 왔나 보네.
You managed to bring more help in that mess, I see.
그리고 우리가 봤으면 얼마나 봤다고 선배래? 딱 보면 모르겠니?
Put away that senior crap. We haven't even known each other for long. Don't you see what's going on?
다 대피했지. 그리고 나는 열심히 시간을 끄는 중이고.
They've all evacuated. And here I am, buying time for them.
흥미롭네요. 급습했다고 생각했는데 어떻게 알고 다 빠져나갔을까요?
I think a certain someone might be playing multiple sides to play his own side. You know what I'm saying? That little mention of the trophy cabinet, I think there's a little jealousy and he's trying to claw his way to the top. Know what I'm saying? New theory.
That's interesting. We thought we stormed in unexpectedly, yet you knew it in advance and escaped.
너네가 지렁이라서 그렇지. 이것 봐. 고작 최우수 직원상 한 번 받았다고 기고만장해서는.
Cause you're worms. Look at you, getting all cocky and after receiving the Best Employee Award.
감히 우리를 잡으려고 기세등등 쳐들어왔잖아.
Raiding here, daring to try and catch us.
혀가 기네. 감히는 무슨 감이냐?
Maybe she's a hologram. You've got a big mouth. You think you're better than us?
네 말대로 숫자를 봐. 순순히 항복하는 게 좋을 거라는 건 안 봐도 알겠지?
You're outnumbered, like you said. That noggin of yours probably knows you'd better surrender, eh?
내가 항복한다 치자. 너희의 계획은 안 봐도 뻔하지.
Let's say I do. It's clear what you'll do with me.
나를 딱 죽지 않을 만큼만 무력화시킨 다음에
You'll neutralize me and keep me barely alive.
잘난 재생 앰플로 치료를 해주고.
Yeah. I mean, okay, what she's saying here, I think we've already kind of put together something's weird about the regeneration. I think I mentioned earlier it's like very, very addictive or something. I don't know. I think we're starting to get into the deeper side of things here. Curing me with your flaunted regeneration ampules.
원하는 답을 얻을 때까지 같은 짓을 반복하겠지.
Rinse and repeat until you get the answers you want.
그럼 저희가 원하는 답을 한 번에 내주면 그만일 텐데요. 안 되려나?
Sounds like a problem that can be prevented by giving us the answers right away. Am I asking too much?
당연하지. 우리는 너희와는 다르게
Of course you are. Unlike you.
고작 주는 먹이만 받아먹으면서 살아남으려는 바퀴벌레 따위를 목표로 하지 않으니까.
We aren't planning to live like roaches that feed on whatever is provided from above.
자꾸 성질 돋우네.
This is really getting on my nerves.
아, 이제 놀아주는 것도 질렸다.
Whatever. I've had enough of toying with you.
지금 뭐 하는?
What are you trying to...
그래. 그렇게 당장 눈앞에서 벌어지는 일에만 실컷 궁금해하면서 살아가. 그게 연구자의 올바른 자세지.
That's right. Show your curiosity only to what's happening immediately before your eyes. That's how a researcher should be.
선배.
Run.
With an ear-piercing noise, the building was engulfed in an explosion. All that remains is a charred stain. That hurt a lot.
동랑님 무사하십니까?
Are you all right, Mr. Dongrang?
단테 씨 쪽 일행이 폭발음이 들리자마자 절 밀쳐줬어요. 그 말 수 없고 눈을 무섭게 뜨고 다니던 분 말이에요.
That could be two people.
I'm fine. Someone in Dante's party pushed me away as soon as the blast was heard. Whew. You know, the quiet fellow with the intimidating eyes.
저도 구하려고 했습니다. 다만 거리가 살짝 모자랐을 뿐이고요.
I was going to do the same, but I was standing too far away.
아슬아슬했네요.
God dang it. Oh no, I totally forgot his voice. Oh wait, no, I remember and I regret it. Oh well.
Ooh, that was close.
After taking the impact for others, Dawn and Mersault had been flung all the way to the columns supporting the building, their backbones fully exposed. Dawn, in particular, was impaled on a pillar.
망설임 없이 몸을 던질 수 있었던 건 언제든지 되살아날 거라는 믿음이 깔린 덕택이겠죠?
It must be the faith that they will come back to life at any time that prompted them to jump into danger without hesitation.
어떤 마음이나 정 같은 것 때문이 아니라, 그렇죠?
Not out of any sort of friendship or affinity. Isn't that right?
Dawn couldn't give any answers, whether due to death or the pointed edge stabbing through her mouth. Mersault, you were alive?
관리자를 지키고 회사의 임무를 무사히 수행시키는 게 내게 주어진 일이었다.
It was my directive to protect the manager and see that the company's mission is accomplished.
역시 그런 거겠죠.
That must be it, yes.
편리하네요. 재생 앰플 없이도 몸을 수복할 수 있다는 건.
How convenient. You can recover your body without using regeneration ampules. I don't know. The ampule looks handier. Well, I mean, that's because you're in pain every time, but...
아 맞다. 슈레인느 씨도 괜찮으십니까? 다른 해결사분들은요?
Right. Is Ms. Shrene all right? And the other fixers?
저희는 끄떡없네요.
We're perfectly sound. Not my voice, though. It's not quite sound.
폭발 충격은 전부 너희 쪽이 받아준 덕분에 이쪽은 큰 피해가 없어.
Your group blocked the blast for us, so we turned out fine.
그래서 재생 앰플을 계속 맞지 않았던 거구나. 저 시계가 특별한 능력이 있었던 거였어.
Uh-oh. That's not a good realization for you to make.
That's why you haven't been taking the ampules. That clock had special powers.
맞습니다. 제가 철저한 검증과 조사로 모셔오신 분들이니까요.
Indeed. After all, I recruited them after thorough screening and testing.
그래. 나 참 기껏 가져온 앰플들이 쓸모 없어졌잖아.
They're definitely some kind of drug. They have some kind of mind control effect or something. Even Ron mentioned it, where she's like, "You're gonna keep curing me until I give you your answers." It's like a dependency thing. It like rewrites your genetic structure, maybe? I don't know. They're all guesses at the moment, but it's becoming clear what it is in one way or another.
I see. Well, darn. All the ampules I brought are useless now.
For some reason, Shrene lets out a defeated laugh and drops the ampules in her bag to the floor. It's true. For them, looking at it from a perspective that it excludes me, this is certainly a convenient power. Fatal consequences can be reversed. The only price is me having to bear the pain. No. Wait. Is this really fine? And where does all this time to rewind come from?
시계 대가리 뭘 미적거리고 있어. 저 노란 꼬맹이 죽는다.
I don't know if I can make him sound like he's in pain. Hang on, my face, stop dawdling about. That yellow-haired lass is dying. That more sounds like... Okay, you know what? Whatever, I tried. Thoroughly ravaged by the blast, Heathcliff pointed at Dawn.
빨리 돌려. 이거 진짜 더럽게 아프다고.
Hurry up and turn it. This hurts an awful lot. On it.
기대하겠어.
Dude, I completely forgot there was even gonna be a battle. Okay. Dude, remember when I said I wanted to do half of this chapter? Honestly? Now, what I'm curious about, what the heck is this? Regardless. This episode is, like, going to be horrifically long. I don't know exactly how long yet. You can see it down below. But, I think maybe it's just a better idea if we, go ahead and call it here. So yeah. Ideally, I wanted this chapter to be 2 episodes, but it looks like it's probably going to be 3 more. 1, 2, and then the dungeon. So yeah. Expect 3 more episodes, and then probably a 4th of the in-between chapter, depending on how much content that has. If not, then the 4th will come out whenever the next chapter comes out, or if something else really spectacular happens. But regardless, that is going to do it for this episode of the Limbus Company. Let me know what you guys thought down below. After all, this was a super long one, so maybe if you could, maybe
leave just a little bit of a like, since it is a little bit of a longer one. Hey, I don't ask for it often, so, you know, I gotta ask for it every now and again because YouTube things. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we've 100%ed all of these maps. Yeah, I'm led to believe that we've actually hit the bonus on all of them, which is pretty freaking impressive if you ask me. But regardless, I believe that is going to do it for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.